Welcome to Just Telling Stories. Without further ado, let's get into the story. Once upon a time, in a small, close-knit town, there lived a man named Marcus. He was a tall, strong, and dignified black man with a tragic past that had shaped him into the person he was today. Marcus had spent the majority of his life confined within the walls of a penitentiary, paying for a crime he did not commit. Born and raised in a poverty-stricken neighborhood, Marcus had faced numerous challenges from a young age. His father had passed away when he was just a boy, leaving his mother to raise him and his three siblings on her own. Despite their limited resources, Marcus's mother instilled in him a strong sense of justice, compassion, and the importance of education. As Marcus grew older, he saw his friends fall prey to the temptations of the streets. Determined to break the cycle of poverty, he focused on his studies and dreamed of becoming a lawyer, fighting for the rights of those who couldn't afford representation. However, fate had a different plan in store for him. At the tender age of 17, Marcus found himself at the wrong place at the wrong time. He was falsely accused of armed robbery and, due to a lack of evidence and a biased legal system, he was convicted and sentenced to 20 years in prison. Marcus spent his days behind bars, clinging to the hope that one day justice would prevail. He immersed himself in literature, devouring books on law, philosophy, and the human condition. He sought solace in writing heartfelt letters to his mother, pouring out his dreams and frustrations onto the pages. It was through these letters that he discovered his talent for storytelling and the power of words. Years passed, and Marcus became an advocate for education and rehabilitation within the prison system. He started mentoring fellow inmates, encouraging them to pursue education and find solace in art, music, and literature. Marcus believed that everyone deserved a second chance, just as he did. One fateful day, a pro bono lawyer stumbled upon Marcus's case. Intrigued by the inconsistencies and convinced of his innocence, she dedicated herself to overturning his conviction. With relentless determination, she unraveled the truth, exposing the corruption that had condemned Marcus to a life behind bars. After 20 long years, Marcus finally stepped out of the prison gates, a free man. The world outside seemed both foreign and promising. He was anxious about how he would be received by society, carrying the stigma of being an ex-convict. But Marcus had grown resilient and believed in the power of redemption. He returned to his old neighborhood, now run down and plagued by crime. Determined to make a positive change, Marcus founded a community center to provide support, education, and mentorship to the youth who had lost their way, just as he had once done. He used his own story as a beacon of hope, proving that one's past does not define their future. Marcus also pursued his dream of becoming a lawyer. Despite the many obstacles he faced, he enrolled in law school, using his unique perspective to advocate for criminal justice reform. His unwavering determination and resilience inspired those around him, and he soon became a symbol of hope and progress in the community. Through his dedication, Marcus transformed the lives of countless individuals who had been marginalized and forgotten. He became a voice for the voiceless, shining a light on the flaws of the justice system and advocating for the rights of the oppressed. Marcus's tragic past had shaped him into a force to be reckoned with. He had emerged from the darkness, proving that resilience, compassion, and the power of education can overcome even the most haunting of circumstances. As he walked down the streets of his town, he carried himself with a newfound sense of purpose and pride. The community, once skeptical of his return, now embraced him as a leader and mentor. With the community center as his base, Marcus organized after-school programs, tutoring sessions, and job training workshops. He worked tirelessly to provide opportunities for the young people who had fallen through the cracks, guiding them towards a brighter future. Through his own experiences, Marcus knew that education and support were crucial in breaking the cycle of poverty and crime. Word of Marcus's incredible journey spread throughout the town, attracting attention from local media outlets. Journalists were captivated by his story of resilience and triumph against all odds. Soon, his story reached even wider audiences, inspiring others far beyond his small town. Marcus's determination caught the attention of influential lawyers and activists who were fighting for criminal justice reform. They recognized the unique perspective and insight he could bring to their cause. Invited to speak at conferences and events, Marcus shared his story with the world, shedding light on the injustices of the system and advocating for fair treatment and rehabilitation for all. Through his advocacy work, Marcus met a renowned civil rights attorney who offered him a position at their prestigious law firm. Recognizing his potential, they believed Marcus could make a significant impact in changing the legal landscape. With his newfound platform, Marcus dedicated himself to fighting for the rights of the wrongfully convicted, using his voice to bring attention to cases that had been buried and forgotten. As the years passed, Marcus became a well-respected lawyer, receiving accolades for his dedication to justice and the betterment of society. He used his influence and legal expertise to fight for policy reforms, working tirelessly to address the systemic issues that perpetuated injustice within the criminal justice system. But amidst his professional success, Marcus never forgot his roots. He continued to support and uplift his community, pouring resources into revitalizing the neighborhood he once called home. He built affordable housing, started local businesses, and created job opportunities for the residents, ensuring that they too could break free from the chains of poverty. Marcus's journey from tragedy to triumph served as a beacon of hope for countless individuals who faced similar struggles. He became an inspiration, not only to Black communities, but to anyone who had experienced injustice and adversity. His story reminded people that no matter how dark the past may be, there is always the potential for a brighter future. In the end, Marcus's legacy was not defined solely by his tragic past, but by the indomitable spirit within him that refused to be extinguished. Through his resilience, compassion, and unwavering belief in the power of education, he transformed the lives of those around him and left an indelible mark on the world. Marcus's journey was a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the ability to rise above adversity, reminding us all that redemption and hope are never truly out of reach.